Hi everyone, this is Lori. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a few layouts that I would like to share with you. Late June and early July, my husband and I, we went on a Mediterranean cruise with some family and friends, and we just had the best time, and I just love taking lots of pictures, and I just can't wait to get home and scrapbook them. So I want to share with you what I have here. So let's start here. We started off in Rome, Italy. My husband and I, we stayed there for a couple of days before we got on the cruise. And well, I've got some kind of silly pictures here. I was walking and these two guys dressed in these costumes stopped me for a photo, and then they asked my husband to get into it and kiss me, and then I didn't know what they were doing, but that's just pretty hilarious. And we were going over to the Vatican, and we had to cross this bridge to get there, and it was just so beautiful. And here we have the Vatican. We did this hop-on, hop-off bus where they drop you at different stops, and here's one of the Colosseum. But anyways, so for this layout, I used the Country Lace paper collection, and my little embellishments here, I used this stamp set from Close to My Heart called Enjoy the Ride. Unfortunately, it's not available anymore, but there is one similar to it. And this is called Textured Florals by Stampin'. It has the same kind of flowers on it. But I used these ones instead. But if you'll notice, I have some greenery up here in that corner, and then over here and over here. And that greenery came from this Textured Floral set. Let me show you how this is. So this is the stamp set, and then there are dies that are sold separately. And I have a piece of stick-on magnetic sheet here that holds these dies. And the nice thing about the Stampin' Up! Dies, they don't just give you the dies to coordinate with the stamps, but they give you extra ones like these gorgeous leaf stamps. And that is what sold me on this. I love foliage on my layouts, and I just thought this was so pretty done like that here. I also pulled in some stickers from the Enjoy the Ride collection, and up here I have one, and over here, and then these are the beautiful Country Lace papers, and if you'd like, I will measure them for you. So I used 2 sheets of this kind of textured looking paper. It's kind of an oatmeal color, but the back side of it looks like this. So when you get the paper pack for this, it comes with 2 sheets of each paper. So that way you can have a left and a right. And this beautiful peach colored paper here, I cut that at, let's see, that is a 9.5 by 11 on the left, and on the right it is 2.5 by 11. Then I have this denim piece here that goes across here and over here, and this denim piece is, let's see, this is 8 by 1.5, and then on the right it is also going to be 8 wide, where's that height, 8 height, and what is this, 8.5 wide. Yeah, so is that right? So we've got 8 by, well, it's almost 8.5. It's, I don't know, 8 and a, yeah, it's very close. I would say close enough, 8.5 on that one. But I really love these colors here because they just worked so well with this peach colored dress that I had on here. When you're picking your paper, sometimes, you know, it doesn't always say vacation. This isn't travel paper per se, and sometimes, at least I do, I get caught up in vacation photos. What paper to use? I don't have any Italy paper or whatever, but this just all makes a beautiful layout for my vacation. It doesn't have to be travel with airplanes on it and landmarks, whatever. That's great paper to have, and it's a lot of fun to use. But just using some subtle papers and let your pictures stand out and be the main focus works really well with travel layouts. Let me show you another one I did. This one here is also in Rome. This is the beautiful Trevi Fountain, one of my favorite sites to see. My husband and I were here several years ago, and I just couldn't wait to go back and see the Trevi Fountain. And you toss a coin over your shoulder and make a wish. And something about coming back, making a wish and coming back. And we did come back. So anyhow, on this paper, I used country lace and mixed it with these papers, the country woods. So this paper here is also kind of an oatmeal, it's got a little green in it. And the back side of it looks like this. And so those two go great. And I just love these country woods here with all this peeled paint textured look. Kind of looks old, kind of like Rome is old. So this worked really nice with it, and I was able to get quite a few photos on this page. These stickers are stickers that I had in my stash. For this little embellishment up here, what I did is when I went ahead and I dovetailed this piece, I cut these from these two pieces and put those up here with the little stickers on it. So if you're ready, I will give you some measurements. So this banner up here on top is 10.5, and this one here is 11. So the peach is 10.5, and the I don't know, turquoisey color. I'm so new to Stampin' Up! That I'm sorry that I don't know all their colors yet. I'll get there. I'm former close to my heart, and I can tell you all their colors, but I am still learning, and I have a lot to learn. Right now, I am playing with their products and getting used to them, so learning the colors will come next. So anyways, on the right hand side, the peachy one is 10, and then the green is just a little bit short of 10. So that's those two layouts. Okay, let's move on. One of the stops we made was in an island called Mallorca in Spain, and I absolutely loved it. So did my husband. We went to this little village called, let me pronounce it right, I hope I don't mess this up, Valldemosa. It's spelled Valldemosa, but the LL makes the yes sound, so oh, wait a minute, it's Valldemosa, yeah. So that's how that works. But this little village was just gorgeous, and look at the architecture of these doors. Isn't that gorgeous? And the pottery, and there was this church there, and we just had so much fun taking pictures here. And this is the little street with the shops and restaurants. And while I was there, there's this little stand that has these little baby linen dresses, and I got one for my granddaughter. She's only 5 months old, but it's so beautiful. Can't wait for her to wear it. Now, I have to make a disclosure that I scrap lifted this layout from the extremely talented Jennifer Smith. You know, I didn't know what pictures to use with Vidamosa, and I decided, oh, let's try this Enjoy the Ride paper. And once again, it's not old school like this town and everything, but the colors work so well with it. The reds and the flowers go very well with my dress and the pottery and my husband's blue shirt. And this paper just works absolutely beautiful with this. And then once again, I used the flowers from the Enjoy the Ride and the stickers, and I will give you the measurements on this. So we know that this floral is 12 inches wide, and it is, let's see, 4 inches long, and then I have a little zip strip here in this blue, and then this red plaid is 1 inch by 12. And this piece here is a zip strip. And then there's this piece with the sun, and that's 1 inch. And the measurements go all the way across on this layout. There's a little piece of that red plaid here, and it goes straight across. And that is 8 by 1 inch. And I have my journaling over here, and little greenery, well, it's actually red, that I cut out once again from the textured florals to go with this. And I just absolutely love this layout. These colors are so beautiful. This is a close to my heart cardstock. It's butter something. It's like one of their newer colors. Sorry, I might be able to tell you what color that is. All I have to do is look at the paper pack and the zip strip, and yeah, that's called honey butter. But I love the honey butter because it just really sets off the old look of this village. So I am just really happy with this layout. And then I have one more here to share with you. Also, when we were in Mallorca, we went to another little village called Sawyer, and I need to do some journaling down here of Sawyer. I haven't finished this. I'm just going to put little journaling strips down here and talk about it. But this little seaside village was just so gorgeous, and we just had a really nice trip that day when we were there. The tour was like an 8-hour tour, and they took us to we started in Mallorca, the city, and then went to Vidamosa and then Sawyer, and had a nice lunch, and it was just such a beautiful day. But anyways, on this, okay, I have the gorgeous paper again from Enjoy the Ride, and we know that's 12, and the width on this one is 3 3/4. And over on the right, it is 3 1/2. I'm not sure how that came out to be 3 3/4 and 3 3. Oh no, wait, excuse me. I was way off. My ruler was off. Scratch that out. It is 4 1/2 inches wide. And on this side, it's also 4.5 inches wide. So please excuse that. And then I have this piece of paper underneath here. And this piece here is 10 inches wide by, it looks like 6 inch, oh wait a minute, 7.5 inches tall. 7.5 inches tall and 10 inches wide. And then over here on this side, it's also going to be 7.5 by looks like 11. And then I matted my photos. I just took a piece of white cardstock and I cut my photos down. They were 4 by 6, but to get them to fit in this nice grid, they are 3.5 by 5. So these two over here are the 4 by 6, but I wanted to be able to get quite a few pictures on this layout. So these are all 3.5 by 5s, and what I did is I laid them down on a piece of cardstock all close to each other, and then I put it in my paper trimmer and cut around it. And so once again, I've got the stickers from Enjoy the Ride and the gorgeous stamps and die cuts and some foliage from the textured floral set. Well, thank you so much for watching. I will go ahead and put the description of the papers that I used in the description at the end of this video. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful day.